Welcome to the first multiplayer battle of the channel. This is a 2v2 on Total War Warhammer with the Lizardmen against an alliance of Lizardmen actually, 2v2 versus Skaven by with Clan Scarry and a Dark Elf alliance. So yeah, I'm trying to diversify what I'm going to show in the channel, so you can expect a lot of Total War battles and a lot of other strategy games and narrative focused games, which are the ones I'm going to be focused on this channel if you care. So yeah, let's start by doing the army compositions, right? So right here on the right flank, Vanguard deployed, we have two Chameleon Kings, really good skirmish units. They can fire as well, move, have Venom, and yeah, and have Vanguard deployment. So yeah, and have 360 and can fire in that direction. See what I mean? They have deployed near some shades that have also one Vanguard deployed. So yeah, that's going to be a bit of a tussle right here. There's a couple in the area, so that's going to be a problem for them. We have a whole line of Saurus warriors. Mazdamundi on top of his mount with some pretty good spells, and his abilities are actually spells, but they don't use magic. We have a Basilion with a solar engine, a really good artillery. And right here on the back, protecting the backline, Star Chamber Guardians, Temple Guard. This is the Regiment of Renown. They're armor and shield, armor piercing, and have charge defense against helm, so they're really good for prolonged melee combat against some armored units, but they are not allowed those around here. We also have some cheap armor piercing in the Red Crested Kings, a really good unit to just go in and do damage. We also had some Crotsigors and two Skink Skirmishers, who also have a lot of venom and can fire while moving, and a Skink Priest of the Heavens, who, well, that's a really costly unit, but it can be very effective, so let's hope they can actually get the value of the unit. And lastly, we have Kroggar, who is not bringing the Hand of the Gods, but he is bringing Sweetness of Itzel. So, I mean, it's a really good ability, but I guess he needed the money for something else. Now, the opposing team, we have the Skaven with a lot of Skaven slaves. We also have two Rat Ogres, one over here and one over here. Two Warp Landing Cannons, one over here and one over here, that will be doing a lot of damage, I suppose, this match. They are really good against large targets and infantry, also very good against cav actually. We have Council Guard with some armor piercing anti-large units for the Skavens. It's a Regiment of Renown of the Stormbearer with halberds, and the Helping Abomination, which are going to be the two anchors of this army. They are the two units that will take the most time to kill and have the most potential in melee combat. We also have two heroes, a Plague Priest and an Assassin that's all the way over there, being really sneaky. And lastly, we have Ikkit Claw, the crazy Ratman Iron Man version, who is bringing a whole bunch of spells that are going to be really good for this matchup. Ikkit Claw is really good. I mean, not for this matchup, but in general, Ikkit Claw has really good spells. Also, we have a little some abominations here, some wolf rats. Really weird creatures. I definitely would not want to meet with them, some of them. And lastly, we have the Jukai, the Dark Elves. We have two shades, armor piercing with Stalk, but yeah, the Stalk is not very useful since they already met the Common Kings. A front line of three Dread Spears, some Witch Elves for some really good anti-infantry, although not armor piercing, some Bleak Swords, and some Hargonet Executioners, some really good anti-infantry and armor piercing that will cut through the Lizardmen infantry. We also have a Master, some anti-large and armor piercing to deal with those dinos, and Morathi, really inappropriate racing mage, who is also anti-large and has some really good spells that we are going to see out throughout the battle. We have some Cold One Knights and some really strange choice. The Cold One Dread Knights, they are really slow since they are in Cold Ones. Well, not really slow, but they are not as fast as the other cap, as some other cap. And they are armor piercing, but they are very costly, and yeah, most of the time they don't pay for themselves. So let's see if they can actually pay for themselves here. And lastly, some Doomfire Warlocks, some really good cap. They have magical attacks and poison attacks, and they can be very effective. So yeah, let's not delay any longer, let's start the battle. So yeah, obviously it's going to start over here. The Chameleon skins are immediately going to fire up on the shades, and the shades are going to fire back, so they have to get out. They have to be out of there. the Cogman Knights and the Dread Knights are coming over, and some really misuse of the Warp Lightning Cannons. This is not really a priority target. The Cold One Dread Spears are coming there to help. Some more focus fire on Masamune. That's a really good target for the Skavens to be focusing on. We have Krokar charging in, perhaps to stop the artillery, and the Cold One Spear Riders intercepting the Cold One Red Knights, but they have been hit really hard by both the Warp Lightning Cannons and the armor-piercing armor of the Shades. This Communist King is going to run and kite away the Cold One Knights. He's going to distract it for a while, but this one is going to run to support the rest of the army. And over there we have a bit of a tussle. Another Saurin, but the Krakow with Grimlock and some Saurus warriors are just ripping through the Skaven slaves as they should be. And in the rest of the battle, we have Masamune popping up some shield of the Ogres to protect itself from all of the artillery fire coming his way. Yeah, he's really getting hit hard. And here we have the Saurus warriors with shields about to engage the Red Spears, and a spell coming down trying to hit the Saurus warriors from a bit of Shades. And what do we have here? A Banishment hitting hard the Witch of Ham. What do we have here? It looks like another spell coming on top of the Warp Lightning Cannon. A Comet of Cassandra, beautiful cast, deleting that Warp Lightning Cannon and making it, wow, that's a really good cast by the Crocodile player, immediately destroying one of the main assets of the Skaven player. What do we have over here? The Witches got really hurt by that spell. They lost almost all of their units. Yeah, that was a really good spell. It also destroyed a bit of the Bleak Swords. Meanwhile, the Darkers are hitting hard on the Saurus warriors, but they are bunching up, and that is when this beautiful another beautiful Comet of Cassandra coming out and deleting the front line of the Dark Elf player. That Targeted Execution is down to half health, and the Witch of just broke out of the map. They are no longer a factor. They have shattered completely. What do we have here? The Communist Kings running all the way up to the end of the map. The Cold One Knights, for some reason, continually. For some reason they continue to pursue them even after it broke. What do we have here? Oh, Lord Masamune having the Helping Abomination. We have a bit of a. Okay, let's do some motion because a lot of things happening. It seems like we had a bit of a ruination of cities here, doing a lot of damage to the Council Guard. That's really good. I think they also did some damage to the Saurus warriors, but I think you will agree with me that the Council Guard is the greater unit with their armor piercing. Yeah, it looks like they had a lot of damage. They lost almost all of the health, although they still have a lot of models. And by the looks of it, Lord Masamune was about to get flanked by both the Helping Abomination, the Ikkit and the Assassin, but Masamune just sent flying that Assassin all the way over here and had a really good cast of the net of Haming Talk on the Helping Abomination to stop it on its tracks. And now the Star Chamber Guardians moving in, being debuffed by the rival Hide Talisman, minus 40 melee attack, a really good debuff, but still really good to try and protect the escape of Lord Masamune. And why is this? Another shield with the old ones protecting Lord Masamune and the Star Chamber Guardians. Over here, the Cold One Dread Knights coming into fight the Star Chamber Guardians for some reason. They have a minus 4 melee attack, but yeah, that's a really good, really weird choice. They do not have anti-large, but yeah, they are armor piercing. So yeah, right now the attack on the Dark Elf right line has been completely destroyed, but they have taken a lot of losses for very little value. So let's see what else is going on in the battle. Yeah, the left flank of the Skaven Dark Elf Alliance has been completely defeated. The Dark Elf army has been nuttered out of some of its most valuable units. It seems like the battle is going completely in favor of the Lizardman army. Although Masamune has taken a lot of damage, he already has used a heal, but I don't think I recorded that. I catch that. But yeah, The council chamber where it got completely destroyed. One of the rat ogres is already fleeing. It's coming back, but I mean, with the Kroger here and some skink skirmishes around here, they're not going to be long for this world. And also with the removal of the Warp Lightning Cannon just at the start of the battle, that was beautiful. But right now, the center is being called by some Saurus warriors fighting the council chamber and guard and some rat ogres holding back this tide of this vermin tide. Another pit of chase coming down on the Saurus warriors, hitting them really hard, but they should be fine. These are some silver chevron Saurus warriors coming into the fight. They're actually from the side of Krogar. They're the ones. He's the player bringing the silver chevron Saurus warriors. He went from quality, but it seems like he's being punished right now for being such an expensive unit. I mean, the Saurus warriors are already very expensive, and with magic he's just negating all of that money he spent on the experience. I mean, yeah, they're still trying to chase down Mazamune, but he already fled. Let's not worry about that. Let's see what else. I detect something here, and oh my god, I love that engine of the gods hitting the warp lightning cannons, trying to delete it, and something coming okay, trying to delete the warp lightning cannons, but not being very effective. But I can coming across Andorra for some reason, landing here in the middle of nowhere, not hitting anything really. Sorry about that, but I just had to check some things. Murderous Prowess, I think it's called. I forgot the name. Let me check really fast. Yeah, Murderous Prowess popping up for the Dark Elves. They can take. Oh, that's a really bad for the Lizardman army. The Canadian skins being left in the open here. On the side of Lord Mazamune, and being hit hard by the Doomfire Warlocks. But what is that? A banishment coming down. Oh, the out is breaking out a bit. Let's go into slow motion. A banishment coming down, but I don't think it did a lot. I mean, yeah, it did further damage to the console hard. It's now down to 27 models. Oh, what do we have here? The Skin Priest of the Heavens fighting the Hobbit Abomination, but the assassin, no, not assassin, the Lake Priest, the Naked Claw, and some Ratogers are also in the fight, and some Council Guard protecting Naked Claw. Yeah, this is a very bad engagement with the Skin Priest, but it really needs to get out of there. It does not have any infantry support. And the Council Chamber fighting to the end, fighting the Dread Knights, fighting the Harrowing Executioners, but getting completely destroyed. I mean, they put up a fight, but they cannot fight all of these units, all of these armor piercing. They are good, but they are not that good. We see them falling by the dozens around here. Right now, the center is being held by some Saurus warriors. There's really a whole bunch of units around here, some Blixors, some Red Spears, a lot of Skaven Slaves. There does not need to be a lot of units around here. They should spread out a bit. But yeah, we see the Lizardman players that have hit hard. I mean, really hit hard. The Druki and the Skaven Slaves, the Skaven Alliance, and the start with a lot of spells, really good spells, taking out the left flank, taking out a whole bunch of useful units for the Dark Elves, but now they are returning their favor by concentrating heavily on the right flank. The Basilion with the Solar Engine still has a considerable amount of ammunition, but it has been stuck. It has been stuck by the Conqueror Dread Knights and some Dread Spears. And the Canadian Skins are also being completely run out of the battle. Mazamune being hit hard, but now it's time to shut up the last of the warp lightning cannons. Apparently, Mazamune and some Quatsigors running in to do that. It seems that the Skin Priest has been able to flee from that battle with some Saurus warriors running in to protect them. For some reason, we have some Red Kirsten skins and some Saurus warriors here running off these Skaven Slaves and the Rat Ogres. That's not a very important unit. I don't know what the hell they're doing there. But yeah, I'm not seeing something weird with the Krogar's army. He's not committing his units to the fight. He should be committing them. Right now, his units are being eaten apart in piecemeal. Like, they're not able to. I mean, the Saurus warriors, don't get me wrong, they're doing a lot of damage, but they are isolated. They are being hit hard by a lot of really good units. The Assassin, Ikkit Claw, the Hell Pit, and the Plague Priest and the Radogers all hitting in a single unit without that it does not have any support. That's really bad. He needs to commit all of his units into that fight, not bunch them up, but maybe like send some units down this way and some units down this way. I don't know why I cannot use the painting tools. But yeah, and what do we have? Let's click and play for this. It seems like the bunching of units right now is going to be. Mazdamundi dropping a coordination of cities here in the center, eliminating the center, but I mean, eliminating in the whole sense of the word. He eliminated his unit, but also eliminated all of the enemy units. I don't know if that was worth it, but it certainly destroyed all of this position. I mean, Star Wars died, but also did a lot of Bleak Swords, a lot of Skaven Slaves that could have tied a lot of units and critical points in the battle. And look at that, the Warp Lightning currencies are already being silenced again. Well, not again, but has been silenced. That's a really good play by both players. Krogar and Mazamuni coming in here to stop the firing of the Warp Lightning. What do we have here? The Cyrus Warrior is getting completely broken, but some support coming in the form of these Kroxigors coming in to just roll over these guys. I mean, we all know how Kroxigors fight, right? They're big crocodiles with maces. They're just going to rip through this line, but no. They're minus 15 armor coming in. They really don't want the Kroxigors to have a lot of impact on the game with that. They're going to be very vulnerable without their armor. And the Basilion with the Solar Engine just getting completely destroyed. Mazamundi just left it completely to die. Not a single thing left to protect it at all. To be fair, he committed all of his units, but yeah, the Basilion should have retreated all the way over here when it could to save ground. And look at that, another debuff from the Dark Elves coming up. Soul Blight, minus 30 armor, minus 30% weapon. What am I call? Base weapon damage. Yeah, they just neuter those Kroxigors. They're still going to get a lot of kills, I will imagine, a lot of usefulness. But yeah, they should get out of there or at least get some support. But yeah, right now they're getting completely destroyed because they don't have the damage they need, and they are losing a lot of their armor. What else do we have? Some units from Mazdamundi coming back. But yeah, not a lot is happening right now, apart from a fight on that center. Oh, they're just sending them flying. Sorry about that, the audio kind of broke up a little there. When shielded, the old ones coming in to counteract those debuffs by giving them some 22% damage resistance to the Kroxigors, keeping them in the fight longer. Oh, but what is that? Some awesome Warp Lightning coming down? Where is it coming down, the Kroxigors? It looks like it is. The Skaven players really don't want those Kroxigors holding their line, and just look at that, right in the middle of the Kroxigors formation. They definitely lost a lot of health with that. Yeah, that was a really good kit, and some Red Spears coming down from the flank. I mean, they're not very useful, but their anti-barrage will provide some defense. But here we have a really good unit, the Skink Skirmishers. I mean, they're not as good as the Communist Skinks, but right now they're protected. They can just fire away. They can poison the enemy and just make it slower and hit just less hard. I don't know how to say the hit with less strength. But while also whittling away at their health. That's a really good play by the Kroger players, keeping them here, keeping them firing. But he should really commit the rest of his infantry. And now we have here the tag team of Mazdamundi and Krogar coming in onto these poor shades. They're just like, oh my god, we were just firing into those Kroxigors, but now we have these big dinos coming in to just kill us, just eat us. Let's go play to see this in its full glory. And just, oh my god, yeah, they just ripped through this formation. Oh my god, those poor guys with the skinks just throwing dabbies out of them. Another fight missed that, I think. Another Engine of the Gods, but I don't know if that was super effective. That's not a lot of infantry left in here. What's that, a Commodore Cassandra? Yeah, Commodore Cassandra really missed opportunity. The Commodore Cassandra have been really subpar. I mean, we have two great hits, hit on the left on the warplane cannon, one on the right into the dark infantry. But we have seen two really bad Commodore Cassandra's, right? One right here and one right here that didn't hit anything. Oh, but if you look at that, warplane cannon crew has come back and are firing. I mean, the woods are going to provide some cover for the Lizardmen, but yeah, they're back online. That's a big worry for the Lizardmen. A bigger worry now is what's happening to that poor King Priest. He's getting completely. I mean, what I mean is that they are completely centering their attention at it. The King Priest really needs to get out of that situation. We got Tausaurus Warriors trying to allow the King Priest to escape, but yeah, the assassin is right here with a bit of a jabby on its shoulder, trying to just get rid of this unit. I mean, it not only has the Engine of the Gods, which although I think it has already used its 2 charges. It also has magic, and it also is a big dino. So yeah, it's a very powerful, very expensive, but very powerful and very capable unit that it's just getting hit hard. It needs to get out of there in order to get more value. The Skin Skirmishers hitting from the flank, I think. I don't know what they're hitting right now. But yeah, we also have the Mazamundi and Crocker just munching on these poor shades. This is a really good play by both players. Why? Because these units are hit very hard, and I do not think that like they hit extremely hard with their ammunition, piercing ammunition. That's really a big deal. And what do we have here? Another. Ooh, that's a really waste of a spore. Okay, let's go up a little bit slow speed, but that's a really miss caster. That is not really good. That's for blobs of infantry, not for a single entity target, unless I think so. I do not think it does a lot of damage, but yeah. Oh, that's not bad. That's as good. The shades have come back, and they will probably lock onto Mazamundi, but right now, Roka has gone for a really great target. He's hitting on Morathi. Morathi is a great spellcaster, but it's not really made to go into melee. It does not have any armor, and it does not have a lot of health. I don't know why they did not bring her into the mount, into her flying mount. That would have been very useful. Mazamundi here doing a critical, and I mean critical mistake, running away when he should have come to finish the shades. Now the shades will go and fire on their back, and in the distance we see the Harkonnen executions getting their last hurrah, fighting some Saurus warriors. The remnants of Mazamundi's army, Saurus warriors, the Starchamber Guardians fighting here the Doomfire Warlocks, trying to finish them off. Ooh, another great target coming in and hit Lord Mazamundi, I think, in the tail. And would you look at that, the Shades are now firing the armor-piercing missiles with a... Although I do not know my how do you call it, my stats a lot, but I don't know if 34 is a lot of damage, but yeah, they are going to start dealing with that armor piercing. They're going to start munching into Mazamundi really good. You're going to see that later on, but yeah, Mazamundi is going to drop really fast. What do we have here? The Quatsigors coming back into the fight, trying to finish up the Skaven main force, fighting along the Saurus warriors, so they have proper support. Both of them are really hurt badly by this point. And yeah, you see, I told you, they really concentrated their efforts on trying to get rid of the King Priest, and it just barely managed to get out of there with 900 health. Yeah, he really got hit hard. That was a really good move, getting rid of a crucial unit down there. And right now we are seeing another 2 crucial units getting rid of the map right now. Krogar just popping out deadly onslaught, just deleting Morathi's health, but Yeah, Masamune is right now in a big bad position. Master from one side, the Doomfire Warlocks from another, and the Shades firing from the back. But the Master is netted. With a net of Hamilton, he cannot move now. Masamune can try to escape. The Doomfire Warriors have been intercepted by some Saurus Warriors, but the Shades, the Shades are still hitting. Masamune is not moving. He's just moving extremely. Oh, and shielded the Ogres to try to protect him, but now the escaping power is coming down to rain on poor Lord Masamune. Oh, would you look at that? The Doomfire Wall is coming in to try to pin Masamune, hitting him with their magical attacks, and now the Hellpit Abomination coming in to try to do the finishing blow, while the Shades are fighting from the back. And let's look at it. A good hit on the back of that poor dino. Why is Krogar good? Oh, and some clan rats being spawned in. What is Krogar doing? I don't think he's doing anything. But yeah, this Lizardman army really needs to get. Ooh, I don't like that. Oh no, those Saurus warriors that have still not done a thing, and I mean a thing, just getting hit by this orb. I forgot the name, but this spell, I don't know how effective it's going to be, but right now the action is over here. Masamune getting completely surrounded. Really bad play by the Masamune player. He should have gotten out of there immediately. Masamune is his most important unit on the field right now. One of his last units on the field right now, by him anyway. And he really needs to get away. Krogar is going for some high value targets, trying to take out Ikkit Claw and the Plague Priest, but I really think he should be helping Masamune because he Apotheos is trying to mitigate some of that damage by healing. Yeah, that horrendous Hellpit Abomination just really doesn't like Masamune. Look at that. Really horrible creature. Masamune needs to get the hell out of there. And Krogar appears to have gotten the message. I think he's turning this way. I don't know if he's going to help. Oh no, he's hitting. He's hitting poor Ikkit with his claw. Poor right Iron Rat is getting out of there. Yeah, Morathi is out of the field, I think. I don't think she's coming back, but the Shades are still a problem. Let's see how much damage they have done. Not a lot of. Oh, but this that's a Doomfire Warlock. I'd say the. Oh, this one had done a lot. 1,300 damage value. That's a lot. And it seems like they still are going to try and focus on Masamune, who's getting the hell out of there. He has sacrificed, the last of his Saurus warriors have sacrificed themselves to buy him time to escape and run the hell away from that fight. The assassin is not liking that. He's running, trying to get Masamune. He has sleep reactivated that gets him plus 24% speed. Ikkit Claw coming in, stabbing that poor dino with his spear. That poor dino getting out of there. He does not want to see that. But Krogar coming in, the sweetness it's activated, trying to save Masamune, jumping into Ikkit Claw, and the Hellpit Abomination fighting Krogar. This is the fight of the age. Oh, what the hell? They're getting both of them really fighting, trying to take out one another, but Krogar is not in a good position, getting hit by both the assassin and Ikkit Claw. He's trying to get out of there. That's not a good engagement, and he noticed it. Krogar is coming in to try to engage them. Masamune is really now low now, 2,000 health out of 7,500. He has not a lot of health. The remnants of Masamune's army still trying to buy time for the Lord to escape, but yeah, they're dying. They have been completely dying. Krogar charging into the Master. Not a good choice. The Master is anti-large and has defense. So yeah, he can really punish Krogar. And Masamune just continually getting hit hard by those Shades. They do not want him to come back. They just keep shooting at him and shooting at him and shooting at the poor Masamune. The skinks coming in to support the Lord, and what is that? Crocodile jumping on top of the helping, hitting it to the ground, but getting hit. Oh my Lord, that was such a great animation. Get the hell out of it. And I mean, right now he has done a lot of things, even though he has deadly onslaught activated. Yeah, that now. Okay, yeah, mentioned that it's kind of super number of artists combined already. The amount of damage that this thing can deliver right now, it's not doable. Cannot take on the health, cannot take on the health. Thankfully, the skin sculptures are going to continue with me, with a little with the venom. So yeah, it's a good unit. But the use that the break versus skins destroy the reactivated one-line cannon around house. But he should really come in. They are on the flank hit and they can hit really hard with the hammers. The armor piercing, although there are not a lot of armor units right now, they can still hit really good. They need to get into these units, but they don't appear to be right now. Oh, there's a poison, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's the Moon and Kroga. All of the heroes on the Lizardman side are really low. And I mean, extremely low. 900 health, 300 health, 500 health. Yeah. Those Horus Warriors trying to shut down those shades. They're like, no, you are not going to kill Kroga, you little shit. Or more accurately, they're going rah 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 because I don't know what the hell language they're doing. They're rah rah. That's a really bad imitation. Morathi here with 34 health. She's literally about to die by any second now. Come on, hit her. She's low. Hit her. And the assassin and the plague priest dueling some Horus Warriors around here. Morathi just casually walking through the fighting. She does not want to walk through that. She does not have any health left. And the skinks just continue to shoot. They're like, okay, well, keep fighting over there. We're just going to continue shooting you in the back. And Morathi finally got hit on the back of the head by this Horus Warrior. He just went like chomp. He went like bonk and hit her in the head, and she's down for that count. Oh my god, little Iron Man rat coming in here to throw warp fire on these poor Horus Warriors, avenging his ally. That helped it, destroying those poor Horus. Yeah, those Horus are feeling the wrath of I forgot the name of the Skaven hero, the wrath of the rat god. I forgot. Of the horn god. I think that's how it's called. But yeah, they're feeling the wrath of Kevin and the Skaven of the Vermintide. Getting hit by the remaining Ratogers, getting hit by Ikkit Claw, getting hit by the Assassin, getting hit by the Plague Priest, getting hit by Helpit. He really needs to get his remaining units over there. He still has a unit of Horus Warriors. He's just allowing his units to get destroyed piece by piece. That's a really bad play right now, but especially when they're in no position to send in their heroes to support. I mean, yes, let's be real. The skink skirmishers are still hitting hard at the enemy units, but he needs more into the fight. So his units are just getting focused on, and they're not getting any support apart from the skink skirmishers. But that is not enough. Yeah, the Spruce Horus Warriors are just getting destroyed.
The battle is lost!
Yeah, they're finally going. The master is still trying to hunt down dinos. Kroga has routed once again, and I don't blame him by this point. This master trying to get his dino killed, but getting hit by a lot of missiles. They do not want him near the dinos. He is just getting hit hard by javelins and darts. They do not want him near. He's getting poisoned, and now some Horus Warriors going there to hit him in the back of the head, but I think they routed. I don't know. Oh no! Oh! Did you see that? I mean, the help it out did charge in the back, but ooh, that would have been a really good charge by the Doomfire. But this unit coming into the clutch, I think it's a Mazemundi unit coming into the clutch to save them from the charge in the back of the formation. But yeah, they're sacrificing their lives. Krogar has finally routed, has finally run out of the camp completely. Mazemundi is also doing the same. The Skin Priest, is this when the Lizardmen file? They're losing all of their leadership right now. I mean, they have 2 units fighting right now that have all of their health basically. The Assassin coming in to finish Lord Mazemundi, that is not good. The Red Crested King coming in, they're trying to finish the fight. They're trying to finish the fight. And that's not good. That's not good. Ikkit just dropping his spell on top of the Helping Abomination. Yeah, it's going to hit the Saurus Warriors more, but it's also going to do a lot of damage to the Helping. And now the Skin Priest is coming in, chased by the Assassin who got another spear, another jabby on his shoulder, coming in to deliver some good old damage, crashing into the Helping Abomination. They're losing their leadership also. This is a really close battle. And now we have the Shield of the Old Ones to support the Lizardmen. The Assassin hitting from the back, the Skin Priest. Oh, but he has routed. What? The Scaling and routing. This is amazing. This is just such a clutch by the Red Crested Skinks. Even though they have not done a lot throughout the battle, they have come in to finish up the leadership. Oh, and the Skin Skirmishers are not allowing them to come back. They're like, you're not going to come back, you're going to die. They're just continually punishing them. The Assassin has come back. The Master is not coming back. Look at the Skinks. Mazemundi trying to stay in the fight with some apotheosis, trying to heal himself. The Doomfire Warlords coming. Oh, they just rose. That's amazing. Now Ikkit coming up, but yeah, he's just getting hit. The Helping Abomination concentrating on some Saurus Warriors. Not the greatest of fight with the amount of health he has. He's just getting hit. I just continue to say hit, but yeah, it's what's happening. The Krogar's army has now concentrated all of its units. It's hitting by all sides. And these Skin Skirmishers are the heart of it all. They're just continually shooting, continually poisoning, continually chipping away at their health without losing anything in return apart from their armor. This is just great for the Lizardmen Alliance right now. That's just what they need. The Assassin has come back. It appears to be going for Los Mazemundi. He has pop-up Assassin's Trophy. That's really bad. The Skinks are firing onto the Assassin, trying to get him away from there, and the other Skinks are firing onto the Helping. And would you look at that? They're actually making the venom of the Skinks from both sides. The Red Crested Skinks and the Skin Skirmishers forcing the Helping to run away. Ikkit, the little Iron Man rat, to run away, and the Assassin to run away all at the same time. Just a clutch of the Skinks. Amazing. I mean, they could have pulled this out without as many losses, but Krogar's army really came in with a clutch, with the strength of both the skirmishes and the hammers of the hitting hard, hitting relentlessly, and yeah, that was all for that. A great day. You can expect more Warhammer battles if you enjoy them. I mean, I'm going to do them anyway, but I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you enjoyed this battle. It was really close by a lot. The Lizardmen Alliance did a lot of great attacks, focused attacks on key units at the start of the match, but they kind of floundered at the end. They left some of their key units exposed. The Krogar's army did not come to support Mazemundi's army in time, but it did come with a clutch at the final, destroying whatever hopes remained for Time Lord here playing Clan Sky and Krog McNutt here playing as Dark Elves. I mean, his units got destroyed piece by piece. As you can see, not a lot of them got a lot of value out of them, but he came in with the last blow, and that's what counts, I guess. And yeah, that was a great battle. Win for the Lizardman army here for Dark Guerrera and Army Viviente. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this battle, and I'll see you next time.